to kick off for Denver.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, McDonald. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On downs.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Clock now on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have?
Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's McDonald. In trouble, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. 20. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Locke working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Locke to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's McDonald to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, McDonald escaping the pressure right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
KJ Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Broncos 21, Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, McDonald, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, tight end.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, flush to his right. Going up top for Miller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Broncos 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Locke now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Lost the pass. Lost the pass. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Check.
From the gun, McDonald. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout,
A loss of 9.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Laquan Treadwell.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready, 64, weak.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Denver.
On the top. Right, cool. Everyone got cool.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Just like that. 31.
From the gun, McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Lock. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Locke escaping the pressure right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will get it first and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, It's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run with Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. That's out to the left and complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
First down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off play action. McDonald, he'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. McDonald. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 36, Locke flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Locke Not going to try and throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. McDonald being chased out left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone, and Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Bradley
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Now 2nd and 6. At the
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
good.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A lot going to throw it here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From midfield, here's Locke. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.